Hello, brothers and sisters. Thank you for attending our unofficial fourth quarter district meeting. We are doing everything we can to figure out ways to communicate with this membership, and we're doing it in ways that are new, but we are doing everything we can. But most of all, I want to thank everybody that's been out there working safe, keeping the jobs open, and most of all, just be thankful for the fact that we've been able to do what we've been able to do and keep working. You know, as this year winds down with the pandemic, the turmoil, the election, the economy, I know a lot of us are gonna wish we could forget 2020. It's been a year that we've had to do things and learn to adjust at things that none of us ever thought we would be dealing with. And I gotta say, I could not be more proud of our staff, this administration, and this membership on being able to do the things that honestly we never thought we would or could do to get us through these tough times. And we will continue to strive, and that's what we are. That's what makes Local 3 the best there is the resilience of our membership and our staff. You know, when this economy crashed back in March, we seen the market collapse over 32%. They said it was the fastest decline since World War II. 28, 29 days, the market completely crashed. And at the time, we were looking at it along with this pandemic, thinking, is this going to be another '08, if not worse? Not knowing how the pandemic would play out on top of everything else. I could have not imagined how we have recovered and grown in this union to where we are today. Our pension, you know, is driven on hours and economy. And when you look back on where we were in March, we were actually down 18 to 20% in our pension. At the time, we were hoping that if we could ever crawl back to possibly being flat to maybe a little bit positive would be a huge win for Local 3 in the year that we're dealing with. But I could tell you, I could not be more happy, impressed, proud of where we are at today with our pension numbers. And I think it's a direct tribute to the economy, the work picture, our staff, our members have been able to keep the jobs open and keep our funds going strong. And I'd like to report today that unaudited numbers through November 2020, we had went from as low as a -20 to now we are sitting at a positive 8% net. Now we still got about 23, 24 more trading days left in December. Hopefully the market will hold steady, but for us to be at that type of rebound from where we were is absolutely amazing. And I think it's a tribute to not only the dedication of the trustees and this staff and this administration, the time we spend on these funds, the fund managers that we hire, but to be where we are today is absolutely amazing from where we were back in March. Today, we are currently setting at $350 million more in the fund than where we were a year ago. In this economic times, that's amazing. Our pension fund is actually setting at $4.6 billion right now through November. That's an all-time high in a pandemic year that we've seen nothing but disaster, decline, anything else you want to look at. And on top of that, we have paid out over $358 million to retirees through November. And to be in the condition we're in today is something to be extremely proud of. Our health and welfare funds continue to do very well, and that's in a tribute to the membership, the changes that we were able to make in the past, and keeping a lot of these jobs open. Today, our health and welfare fund, I'm proud to announce, we're sitting at 23 months reserves in it, which is fantastic in these economic times we're in today. And as you recall, last year was the first time in a long time we did not have to allocate anything to health and welfare. I haven't got the final numbers. I'm not going to guarantee anything yet, but I feel very confident we may be able to do the same this year, which would be unheard of for us to go 2 years without having to allocate anything to health and welfare. And that's a direct reflection of this membership working to keep jobs open, this administration making the tough decisions we had to do in the past, and our membership buying into the changes that they're now seeing the rewards for. Top of that, pensioners' health and welfare continues to do extremely well also. We actually have nearly 30 months reserve in that fund, and it continues to grow. I'm very proud to say because of that, we are able to give the retirees, again, as we did last year, a $500 credit right before Christmas. It's kind of a give back for the dedication and appreciation of the members that built this great union, and we're very proud to be able to issue that back to our retirees right before Christmas again this year. The work picture, overall we're down just a little under 4% in our man hours, which when you look at other industries, that's amazing. We have been able to keep our jobs open. We have been able to stay as essential workers. A lot of our public employees have been frontline workers, and for us to work safe, keep our jobs open, and keep this union in the condition it's in and going forward is a direct tribute to this membership. You look at a lot of the folks out there that have lost their jobs, shut the businesses down, or no longer working. And to be able to do what we're doing and only have our hours down a little bit is absolutely amazing and something to be very proud of. I talk to employers all the time about the work picture. I get asked all the time, what do you think is going to happen? All indications are the work picture is going to stay good through this year. Employers are telling me they have a lot of work on the books for 2021, and a lot of concern is that we'll probably see more of the repercussions from this pandemic possibly in 2022. But that's all going to play into on the federal level also. We are monitoring and staying in contact with our politicians. There's a huge stimulus package that we're hoping gets pushed through Congress for infrastructure. That will play a huge part in the outcome or the decline in our work picture in the next couple of years. As those things play out, we will keep you informed and let you know where that's at like we always do going forward. We are going to continue to do everything we can to hold meetings, keep you informed as we're doing now. We're doing the YouTube, we got podcasts, we got Instagram. We're looking at every possible way to communicate with this membership that honestly had never been done in the past. One thing I could say is that we have some amazing folks working on this staff that when given the green light to come up with other solutions to the problems that are coming up daily, they have stood up to the task and they have done things that I could not be more proud of or amazed when it comes to getting this information out to this membership. In 2021, we are going to have our PAC elections, we will have our election committee elections, and we will have our internal officer elections also. Bear with us, we will have to make adjustments on how we do these because of the pandemic, because of the rules of the orders that we are under at the time. But we are looking at every option, and we will figure out, like we have with everything else, how to have these elections for the membership, and we will keep you informed and let you know when and how we are going to do these in 2021. I'd also like to announce that we have a new heavy and highway compliance department, and what this is going to do, it's going to create a level playing field for us with the non-union. They are going to monitor these projects, they are going to work within the state laws, and they are going to hold employers accountable that are not playing by the rules. It is something we've never had in Local 3 as a direct department of ours, and I could not be more excited about what this is going to do for the future of work and for operating engineers. We're building the staff right now and we'll keep you informed, but I think it's going to do leaps and bounds for the membership of this local in creating work for our members going forward. A lot of you have probably seen it in the Engineers News. Our recording correspondent Jim Sullivan is retiring the first of the year after many years. We wish Jimmy the best, and I want to welcome Bruce Knoll. He is going to be our new officer. He is going to take over the recording correspondent secretary duties from Jimmy. Bruce has been our director of organizing for many years and has done an incredible job, and I look forward to working with Bruce, and I know he's going to do a great job for this membership. I want to thank all of you for your dedication to Local 3 in these tough times. It's the stress, the economic times, the presidential election, We have went through unprecedented issues within this membership. And we have many resources for our members if they're having a tough time with any of this stuff. We have an incredible assistance and recovery program. A lot of you have heard us refer to as ARP. If you're having any issues because of these pandemic times and what this has put on each and every one of us and our families, please do not hesitate to contact the folks in that department. They are there to help you, assist you, whether it's substance abuse, stress, whatever the issue is that you need help with. So please, by all means, if you need the help, don't let it grow. Get the help soon, and be very impressed with the people we have in this department if you make that phone call. You know, our objective here was to get as much information out as we can. Also, we wanted to keep this fairly short. We will continue to put this information out in every way we can. Please stay connected. If you need any assistance, we're here. We've had to shut doors to walk-in traffic at times, but we've kept the phones on. We've kept people available. We will get through this like we always have. We are operating engineers. We always figure out a way to deal with these problems and come out on the positive side of things. Please be safe, have a great holiday, and hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to talk to you face to face like we have in the past. Thank you very much.